Hello everyone, and good morning. This is your host, ichino-ani, and you're listening to our fun science corner. Today is December 4th, a lovely Thursday. I found a super interesting article from the archives for us to explore together. It's from a field called human-machine interaction, which is all about making computers and technology easier and more fun for people to use. So let's get right to it. The title of today's paper is FluxLab, Creating 3D Printable Shape Changing Devices with Integrated Deformation Sensing. Well, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Let's look at the tutorial too. RC or gig psi or equal 25.29 cell 11 var. But don't worry, let's break it down like we're in class. Basically, this paper is about a system called FluxLab, which is like a magical workshop. It helps people create things with a 3D printer that can change their shape all by themselves, and at a time can feel when they are being bent or twisted. How cool is that? So first, what's the problem this paper is trying to solve? Right, imagine you want to build a little robot that can wave its arm. Usually, you'd need to add a motor to make it move. And if you wanted the robot to know you're touching its arm, you'd need to add a separate sensor. Putting all those different parts together can be really tricky, like a super difficult puzzle. It often requires special materials and a lot of technical know-how. This paper says, hey, what if we could make this whole process much simpler? That if we could 3D print an object with the parts that move and the parts that feel are all built right in, all as one piece. That's exactly what FluxLab does. And out of this is a super clever idea they call FluxIO. Think of it like making a special sandwich with 3 layers. In the very middle, there's a special spring made of something called a shunt memory alloy, or SMA. This spring is the magic ingredient. When you send a little bit of electricity through it to warm it up, it shrinks like a muscle. This makes the object move. That's not all. This same spring can also sense when it's being stretched, squished, or twisted by measuring changes in its electrical properties. So it's a muscle and a sensor all in one. The middle layer is a soft, squishy padding with a special honeycomb back pattern. This makes the object flexible and able to change shape smoothly. And the outer layer is like a net or a wireframe that helps the object keep its overall shape. So with these 3 layers, you can 3D print soft moving and feeling objects, and they even made easy to use software for it. There's FluxIO where you can take any 3D model and just draw a box around the part you want to make move, like a dinosaur's neck, and the software does all the hard work for you. And there's FluxShaper, a tool that helps you teach the object what different movements mean. You can show it, this is what bending looks like, and this is what twisting looks like. Yeah. And a little computer brain learns to recognize your gestures. Okay, so this is where it gets really exciting. How can we use this in our everyday lives? Let's think of some examples. First, let's talk about user-friendly design, especially for kids or the elderly. The paper gives a wonderful example of a smart desk light shaped like a dinosaur. Imagine a cute dinosaur lamp on a child's desk. After the child has been studying for an hour, the lamp's long neck could slowly droop down, nodding its head, as if to say, it's time for a break. The movement is gentle and friendly. To turn the light off, the child doesn't need to find a small button. They can just gently twist a dinosaur's neck. The lamp feels the twist and turns off the light. This is so much more intuitive and fun than a regular switch. Second, let's think about accessibility and safety in our homes. The paper talks about a self-deforming steamer bowl clip. You know how tricky it is to lift a hot bowl out of a steamer. With this invention, you'd have a clip that you just lower into the hot steam. The heat from the steam would automatically cause the smash springs in the clip to contract, making it grip the bowl tightly and safely. Once you lift the bowl out and it cools down, the clip automatically lets go. This would be incredibly helpful for anyone, but especially for older adults or people who have difficulty with their grip strength, but makes the kitchen a safer place. And third, read about virtual reality and remote control. Imagine a pair of soft, tactile weight grippers for a robot in a lab. Now, instead of using a clunky joystick, you have a soft, identical controller in your hand at home. When you gently bend your controller, the robot arm in the lab perfectly mimics the motion to pick up a delicate object, because the controller can also sense how you're moving it. The control is incredibly precise and natural. This could be used for everything from playing more immersive games to doctors performing remote surgery with a more natural sense of touch. Compared to all the technology, Normally we use bulky motors for movement and separate electronic sensors for feeling. FluxLab combines both into one elegant, 3D printed structure with that one magic spring. It's not about assembling different parts anymore. It's about designing a single smart material that has these abilities built right in. So FluxLab provides a fantastic set of tools for creating a whole new world of interactive objects. Things that are soft, responsive, and feel more alive. It's a wonderful step towards making technology that is not just smart, but also gentle, intuitive, and beautifully integrated into our world. That's all the time we have for today. I hope you all had fun learning about this amazing technology. This has been ichino-ani, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.